Hey guys, I've got a very lazy one for you. Day 3, we're not gonna get much done today. I couldn't even be bothered to turn my lights on right now because it's so... I think it's easier to focus when I... Okay, now that those people are done having an argument in the background, or no, they're still arguing, I think. Let me try and speak over them. Yeah, so basically today I've had... Where do I even start? I got 4 hours of sleep, then I worked 7 hours, then I had footy training, and now I'm doing this now. I've been awake since 6 AM and it's 9:15. And I have some bad news at footy training. Guess what I did? Do you want to guess what I did at footy training? Of all things I could possibly do, what did I do? I sprained a finger. Yeah, it's the finger I used to press W. So it might be even worse than the D key one, because I press W a lot. So it is physically painful for me to press the D key and the W key. The W key being more painful because this is a fresh injury. So basically life sucks at the moment. I just need to get used to this curve. This curve is really uncomfortable for me. Yeah, so in terms of progress this episode, I'm still gonna say floor 5. I've got about an hour and 40 minutes. I've actually got an hour and 10 minutes. I did the math wrong. That's fun. In terms of practice, I don't know. I'm still not sure if I want to practice. Oh, wait, yeah. I'm just sort of forgetting what jumps I'm actually struggling with, which is definitely a problem. So I can do a mini run through now. But yeah, there's just an overwhelming sense of tiredness, so I would be very surprised if I made any marginal amount of progress. Okay, this is a good opportunity to practice this again, because I think that's pretty much how I do it, right? I just go down halfway and then hold D. Move over, that part's also... Oh, I've got to remember to not climb up too much on that one. And then this one's easy as well. And then nice. And then there's actually a few truss jumps, I think, using the shift jump 4 is better than doing a flick. That one is not one of them. Honestly, now I'm starting to wonder if I will actually make it to floor 4 again, because a lot of these end of floor 3 jumps I feel lucky for passing on my first try. But I don't know, they're not terrible. Okay. I'm going to practice the floor 5 timer, but that's going to be it for practice. I mean, other than going back through jumps. I've just got to remember that I still actually have a decent amount of time to pass this section. Obviously, most jumps I should be aiming to do relatively quickly, but it's not the end of the world if I take my time a bit. Problem jumps, this one, but it's early on, so it doesn't matter. This one, decently far, so it is still a little bit of a concern. This part as well, I would say, is still a concern. Still not feeling too confident. Wow, that doesn't help my confidence. Any problem child jumps on floor 4? Oh, yeah, right, of course, where I failed. This jump is, it's just going to be a problem child jump, I think. I mean, look, why the fuck is that something that can even happen? Jesus. Here we go. That's all I have to say, honestly. Here we go. I forgot how much fun this gameplay is on the first floor. It's really chill. Nice. Holy moly, my character did not want to stay on that platform. Oh yeah, the other injury I sustained during footy training was when I tried to grab the ball, it bounced off my arm and hit me right here in the side of the jaw. So now chewing... Talking doesn't hurt, interestingly enough, but chewing hurts. Moving my jaw from side to side hurts. Everything hurts. I can definitely feel what feels like a drop in skill for me. Personally, I just feel like some of these floor 1 jumps I'm not making as smoothly and confidently as I was yesterday. Like, it's a lot more shoddy and close. Like, just climbing the edges of platform, getting up by climbing the, like that, you know? Like, it's not smooth, it's not. I'm still pretty confident though, because I am on floor 2. And I did make that jump, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna roll with that, and we'll see where that takes me. If it's not floor 3, that's okay, I've got plenty of time. Sketchy Town Part 2 done. Yeah. I should have looked at where that... I should have looked. I so should have looked, but we still made it. But my heart just skipped a beat, so that sucks. I think I'm gonna die now. It's been fun, guys. Okay, my finger taps need to be a lot lighter than that. I'm trying to walk off here. Oh. Fuck. Some of these jumps are so much tighter than they feel. Again, it's just like the pressure. Why? You know what? I'm just gonna come out and say it. I blame work right now for the fact that I have nothing interesting to say. I don't know why, but like, I feel like ever since I've started working more regularly, I just like have nothing to talk about. That's the only thing that's really changed lately. Maybe footy training, maybe I hit my head too hard or something. I don't know. But I just feel like all of a sudden I don't have that many interesting things to share or to talk about. Because I'm like, because now all of a sudden a big gap in my time is spent working, which is pretty much, well, there's never really anything that interesting to talk about there. Hey guys, I spent 3 hours prepping meat. Yeah. You know, I was speaking to someone about someone at work who doesn't have their license, and it like hit me like, oh yeah, I've had my license since November last year. Bro, that's 7 months. I've been able to drive for like 7 months on my own, and I never really even think about it that much anymore. Like, driving is just such a normal part of life. I don't really think about it. It's just one thing to the next thing, right? And I spent so much time learning how to drive, and it's already just like, okay, let's move on to the next thing, you know? And it's the same with getting a job, right? Like, I like, for the longest time thought, oh my god, it's gonna be so exciting when I get a job, you know, like, I'm gonna feel so good about myself and all this and that. And, you know, I feel less insecure and stuff. And it's like, yeah, those things are all true, but like, I've already moved on, right? Like, I'm already like, yep, I've got a job. Yep, I've got my license. Anyway, now I'm hyper focused on beating the next hardest tower and getting better at footy and getting stronger at the gym. Right? Like, just anytime I like feel like I accomplish something, it's like time to move on. There's always something out there to accomplish more, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it would kind of suck if you had nothing to do. I'm just like, damn. I just like, there's like no capacity in my brain to like actually take a step back and celebrate all these things, I feel like. Which I do celebrate them, you know, internally, but it just doesn't really, it's like, yep, we get it kind of thing, you know, to me. But I don't know. There are certain things in my life that I want to achieve that I've yet to achieve, and I feel like once I achieve them, it's not that I won't be happy. I will definitely be a happier person overall, but I'm gonna probably not feel that, like, I'm gonna move on very quickly, is what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be like, oh, time to move on to the next thing so quickly. I feel like even this, you know, like, I remember when I beat Terrifying Beauty, I was so excited, and then probably like 3 days later, it's already like, you know, yep, I've moved on, you know, like, wow, that was one of the worst attempts I think I've ever done on that jump. I wasn't even close. I guess there's two ways you could look at it. You could look at it as nothing will make me happy, or nothing, or like, I don't need anything to make me happy. I feel like those are the two ways to look at it, right? Like, So the nothing will make me happy one is obviously the more grim one, but I'm trying not to think that way. I think more like that I can be happy without, you know, I don't need big accomplishments to feel happy, like, almost, if that makes sense. Like, cause like, you know, there's certain things like maybe, you know, like, how do I put it, like I've never been in a relationship before, and I've always wanted to at least be in one once, you know, in my life, of course. But like, it's like definitely like a it'll be cool if it happens kind of thing, but I'm not really that focused on it right now. And like, and I feel like that whole accomplishing things, like getting a job, getting my license, like, I feel like once that happens, getting a relationship, I feel like I will just probably most likely move on very fast, right? Not in the relationship, but I just mean like, you know, from the idea that I was in a relationship, or am in a relationship, you know, like, I would probably just move on pretty quickly, which is crazy to think about. But at my track record rate, right, because getting my driver's license seemed impossible, but I did it, and now it's just a normal part of life. Getting a job seemed impossible, but now I did it, and now it's just a normal part of life. So it'll, like, you know, that's probably like getting a relationship seemed impossible, but now it's just a normal part of life, right? Oh god, I hope I don't feel that way about having kids. I never want to have kids. There's nothing wrong with kids, there's just everything wrong with having to raise them. There's like, that's like my worst nightmare. Like, you know, when I'm 30, I just want to go like traveling and shit, hopefully have some money saved up. But raising kids, that's like so time consuming, so much extra expenses and other stuff, and it just like personally affects you so much, right? Like sleep deprivation. Like, I could never have a kid, probably. I don't know, we'll see what 30-year-old me is like, but oh my god, I'd have to be nuts. I actually did speak to my dad once, and he said, like, you know, not say I regret having you, but, you know, like, when we were having you guys, some of our friends who chose not to were, you know, going traveling and stuff, and, you know, it's not like you're missing out by not having kids, you know. Can I make that jump once, please? Okay. Time to end this run, time to go practice, I think. Yeah, my finger is cooking fast. Like, it is seriously playing up. Like, it feels like my skin is tearing apart. So, how much longer I spent on this tower? Not sure. Alright, here we go. I can't believe every single week I've done footy training, I've managed to sprain my finger once. Like, or for the past 3 weeks. Like, how? How is that? How do you sprain a finger once? I have an average finger sprain rate of once a week. I'm gonna do it. You know how I like to do statistical analyses at the end of these series, soul crushing series. I'm gonna do a statistical analysis on my fucking sprained fingers, bro. I sprain one finger on average per week. Each time it is a unique finger. On average, I get a sprain on my left hand to my right hand on a ratio of 2-to-1. There is no most common sprained finger, as I have sprained a pointer finger, a middle finger, and a ring finger. Boom. Sprained finger statistics. Who needs rest anyway? My finger can just keep swelling until I go to like the circus or something for the world's fattest finger. This is a pretty good run, actually. What the fuck? Oh! Can my eyes stop going blurry? Please. I know I'm tired, but I would like to see, please. Okay, PB for today. Let's fucking go. Holy fuck, I thought my PB was about to be a past best. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that one, to be honest, Chief. Oh, you fucking... I don't know where that one came from. Dragon Ball Super. This is a Dragon Ball Super song. I haven't watched Dragon Ball with my brothers in ages. I should do it. But I'm too busy working and footy training. Man, work really takes over everything in life and destroys everything. No, I'm kidding. It's just gonna, like, I'm just trying to, even though it still sucks right now, I'm just trying to enjoy it while it lasts before I have to do uni and work and footy training and gym and this series. And then still try and do other stuff like music and reading. And there's not even enough free time in this world for that. Maybe I need that gene that only lets you need like 3 hours of sleep. I would absolutely hate that. I personally enjoy having shorter days. If I'm just awake for 12 hours. Fortunately, I don't sleep for 12 hours though. I said unfortunately, but I feel like having to sleep for 12 hours would suck. Oh, you fuck. I'm noticing my problem now is walking off of platforms. Sometimes I feel like I get like coyote time and other times I don't. Sometimes it just feels like my character hops a little bit and just hops over the ledge instead of, you know, walking off the ledge and letting me have a chance to jump. Well, that's the main thing. Okay, I'll explain it when I get to this jump, but I'm about to get to it, so we should be fine. But basically, that's why, like, for this upcoming jump, I've stopped trying to walk from here because I notice my character just tends to, like, fully walk off instead of doing that little thing where it goes down for a second and then you can hop from there, where you need to hop for this jump. So I've just started, like, literally going from there, like, because that is working so much more. But I'm noticing it on these jumps as well a little bit, that my character is just walking off instead of, like, having that little opportunity to jump. Oh my lord, I should not have made that. Yeah. Yeah. I need to stop making noises and grunts, but, like, well, now I've got an excuse to stop because there's no pressure, no tension, no stress. Why do I want to get to floor 10 again? Because, like, being on floor 1, there's no pressure, there's no anxiety, there's no tension. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay on. You know, who needs to beat towers anyway? What, just to see a number go up? Oh my god. Oh my. That's the only thing that sucks about pain is, like, you're like, yeah, I'm aware of the pain and that's good, but can you make it stop? Make it stop. No, I don't want to stop because I'm actually making progress. Oh, good. Okay, but my eyes really need, I don't know what it is. It's like the color contrast, maybe having my contact lenses in for like 16 hours, but my eyes are getting so blurry. I can't make out some of the jumps properly, and that's the game. Doesn't matter now. Well, life sucks sometimes. They can't all be winners. We can't all be like this guy. I wish luck to this guy. I hope he wins. Anyway, but yeah, I'm so tired. I'm probably gonna go to sleep right after I finish recording this. I have had the odds stacked against me today, and surprisingly enough, being pretty shoddy does not, I can't even English. Being, like, you know, out of form does not help me get a new PB or do better than yesterday. So I will see how I go tomorrow. It's a little bit depressing I didn't get to floor 5 or get a new PB, but it's okay. We'll move that goal over to tomorrow. So that's fine. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'm going to go to sleep. Ow! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the ASMR tingles of me hitting the microphone. So yeah, not too much to say. Another 2 runs, but these 2 runs were not very successful, unfortunately. I don't believe I made it to floor 4 on either of them. That's what happens when you sprain too many fingers. Anyway, hopefully the next part is more entertaining. But hey, a Greg continent that isn't 50 minutes long? What the heck?